So this is your first session. So what is Pega is? Pega is a business process management tool. Okay, it's developed based on theory of a BPM. And so in order to see a process management automation, the Pega is being used here. Okay. So what is the difference between different tools and what is the and Pega is? Pega is it's coming with an application. Along with that, its process management inbuilt tools are available. Along with that, it's ready for change. So ready to the market trends. Anywhere, anytime we can change. Okay, with a certain amount of time. Compared to other skills, it might take much time. When it comes to Pega, it takes less time to develop and less time to change the total environment. So in that way, so let's create an application in Pega. Okay. So before creating an application, okay, so where we can create application and how that will go. Okay. Let's take, we have an organization called ABC. Okay. In a company, we have an organization ABC. So let's take a non-IT company, ABC, has come to any of these service companies, okay, in the market, and so these service companies are providing Pega services. Okay, so ABC came to Pega services companies and they asked, okay, I need a solution for one of my process management work. So let's say they have an application, they want to build an application. Okay. Okay, so let's say this is organization. Okay, so in this organization I have created an application, and tomorrow my company has grown up a little bit. Okay, so again I have to create one more application, and my company is keep on growing. Okay, okay, so this is how I started building an application, and it looked like a vague thing. Okay, it's not the simple one where we want to create. So let's say this is a complete organization. Let's say this is a complete organization. In complete organization, we have a different application like this. Okay, so there is no structured application system, okay, within the organization when the company is growing. Okay, so when the company is growing from 10 crores to 100 crores, different when the turnover has been increased, okay, obviously the applications also will increase. Okay, so one application will serve HR, one application will serve supply chain management, one application will serve inventory. Now these are all will go on, like, okay, so at that moment, so the application also will go on. Okay, the company today is in one domain, so they may change it to another domain also. Okay, so let's take any of the big companies like Reliance, Tata. Okay, they have diversified into different domains. Okay, they're into FMCG, they're into retailing, they're into oil and gas. Okay, so they're not into one particular domain. For that, they may have, okay, not less than 50 applications within the organization. Okay, so we have to have a structured application system, enterprise application system. Then only we can have a structured way of implementing the application logics. Okay, so I'll just show you. This is a vague thing. Okay, in order to create a rough applications in different places. Okay, So to avoid this, what we have Pega supports is enterprise class structures. We call it as enterprise class. Enterprise class structure. What is enterprise class structure? What is the difference between these different applications we are creating in different places, or the other thing? What is enterprise class structure? What is the difference between these two? Please. We will also create a different application in this enterprise class structure system, but with a specific okay. Let's say this is Amazon. Okay, we have US and we have in India. Okay, so let's say this is a this is a very simple thought where I have given. Okay, let's say I have to create a sales application. Okay, so in the sales application I did not, let's take sales, procurement and sales. Okay, these three are applications. Okay, US, India, Amazon, they are not applications. Okay, sales, procurement and sales, these are applications. Okay, just like them, these are applications. I did not create them vaguely. Okay, so but I have created under US, under Amazon. Why do you have to create like this? Is so sales sales application comes under US division. This US division belongs to Amazon organization. Okay, same like procurement. Procurement belongs to US division. This US division belongs to Amazon. And the sales, again, the sales application from India belongs to Indian division, and this belongs to same organization. Okay, so why do you have to create like this? Okay, when the organization grows, we have to have a n number of applications under the divisions. Okay, so we can have a reusability concept here. What is I mean by reusability? Let's take an example. We have a Amazon, right? So Amazon is having a logo. So I may have in the application layer. Okay, so application layer I may have 10 applications. In the 10 applications, I have to create a logo. Okay, so if I create a logo, if I start creating logo for 10 applications, okay, the logo count is 10. So what I'll do to avoid this is not an optimizing way. This will work, but this is not an optimizing way. So for this reusable, I will use reusable concept. Okay, so logo is a common for across the applications. So the logo I can create in organization layer. I mean to say in Amazon layer I can create. So same layer, same logo can be used in sales, procurement, sales, or any other application which comes under in the application layer. Okay, so it supports parent to child relation. Okay, Amazon like a parent, so application is like a child. So in that case, I'll create a logo in Amazon, and same thing I can use here in any of the applications. So my logo count has come to 10 to 1. Okay, so whatever it might be, the common rules which are used in the application, the common rules will be created in the either division layer or organization layer. and they can be reused in the applications. So for the reusable purpose or the structured application tracking system, we will follow this. It might look a bit confusing, okay, but when we go to Pega and see the system, you can understand quickly. Okay. You have any doubt in this?
No.
Okay. So instead of creating sales, without any, I mean to say, without any structure, okay, sales I can create independent. So procurement application I can create independent. Sales application again in India I can create independent. But why I have to follow this is because the structured organization system we have to follow for the reusable purpose or for the tracking purpose. Okay. So my
Suresh, I have a
application.
question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Suresh, here you are keeping in the organization layer, right? So it can be used by all the other divisions and units.
Yes.
So here where we will be using the framework layer?
The framework layer is application framework is different. If you have only one application, then we can go for the framework layer. Okay, one application means you don't want to follow the division or unit layer, then we'll go to framework. Okay, so that's what I want to show in the Pega system. Okay, so I'll just note it down here only. So what we have is a 5 layers in enterprise class structure. We have organization, as mentioned here, division, unit, and framework and implementation. So these 5 layers we have in the enterprise class structure system. Okay. So when the company is grows on, okay, these layers will add on. Okay. Initially, if I don't have any division or any unit, okay, where I have to follow, then directly I can go for the framework layer. Okay. So directly I can avoid this US and India. Directly I can create an application with organization and framework layer. So if I have to follow, the unit and the division, okay, these are the layers. Then an implementation layer. Then I have to follow this structure. Both supports the reusability purpose, okay, and we can create the applications across them. So according to this, okay, my sales application name is, I mean to say within the Pega, my sales application name is Amazon US sales. This is my sales application name in US. So let's say I want to know what is the name of the procurement application. It's just like a pattern. We are following a pattern. Amazon US procurement. Indian name is Amazon India sales. So this is how my application names will come in the Pega. Okay. So the same, if you want to see the pictorial representation, this is how we can see. So what if I have to add a one more division, saying that I have opened one more in the UK, okay, UK zone. So then I have to create one more in the right side. Okay, I don't know if it supports. Okay, so this is how it came. So this is a division I have added just now, right? So in this division, okay, if I want to have any applications under the UK, I can create applications. Same, okay. So the same thing can be given. Okay, so in UK also I've created one more application. So let's say I did not create UK in sales, so I want to create a sales application in the UK. Okay, for that I did not create directly anywhere in the application layer. First I have created a division layer, then I have created a sales application layer. Okay, I mean the application layer in the sense either it might be implementation or framework. What I mean to application is these are framework and implementation. So what is the difference between the organization, division, unit, and framework and implementation? I've been talking framework and implementation are application layers. Okay, so what is the difference between organization, division, unit, and what is the difference between framework and implementation is? So in the framework and implementation, I will create an application. In the organization, division, unit, I can't create an application. This is just for reusable purpose I can create. Okay, so I'll show you in Pega so that you can understand very clear. Okay, this looks like much confusing. Okay. So this is a shell application. We don't have anything on this. Okay. So directly I landed in administrator@pega.com. So let's create an application from here. Okay. New application. I'm selecting new application. Okay. So yeah, I come here. I'm creating an application. Okay. I'm creating an application. So in this we have sales, US sales, procurement, US procurement, India sales, UK sales. So which one we will create? So let's say I'm creating a India sales application. Okay. For this, what I have to do? I have to give application name, sales, built on Pega rules. So we have framework and implementation, and framework only or implementation only. So these one we have. So, but going forward, I mean to say in the latest versions like 7.2.2 or 7.3, we don't have framework and implementation. Both we cannot create in a single application. Either we can create a framework or implementation. Either of them we can create. Okay, so I'll create implementation only. Okay, I'll just tell you, maybe you guys can confused. Okay, so what is the framework layer and what is the implementation layer? So framework layer and implementation layer both serves the same purpose, like creating an application. We can create in application in framework layer. We can create an application in the implementation layer. So the hierarchy is like this one: organization, division, unit. So then the framework and then the implementation. This is how it looked like till now, but it's going to be changed in future. I'll tell that one also. So now what happens? These framework and implementation, under this we can create an application. Under organization, division, unit, we cannot create an application. They serve for reusable purpose. Okay, we cannot create an application over there. So, but what is the difference between framework and implementation when we are trying to create an application in both these layers? The main difference is framework layer, we can create an application in framework layer, but still if you want to have a one parent application out of which you want to have a 3 child applications, then we can go for the implementation. So the main application we can create in framework layer, and the implementation we can create in the sub application we can create. So then also we can reuse framework layer, some components or some logic we can reuse in the implementation. So let's take a simple example. If you want to create an application for HR onboarding formalities, okay, so we can create an application for HR RMT, resource management process, okay, RMP. That is the main application, out of which under let's take resource management is a framework layer, and out of which we can create application like we have different applications, sub applications like recruitment management, financial details, or any of these sub applications we can create. So what there is a difference between framework and implementation. Okay, so let me go there and let me take implementation only. Okay, what is my organization? Organization is Amazon. So I want to give organization, division and unit. So then I will go for the advanced. Okay, so here I have to change organization settings to give what is my division name. My division name is India. So still under India, if you have any segregations, then I can go for the unit. If I don't have any segregation, then I don't take this one. Okay, so I'll generate the division. Okay, so you can see here, right? Amazon India sales is my application name. So under which work is where I'm going to perform. Okay, save. So here, if you want to have any organization objectives, like why you were creating an application, then you can mention here. These are all we can create even later also. Okay, I'm just creating. So the whole concept and the new creating of new applications, when you go with your experience, let's say you have a you're going with a 1 year or 2 years experience or something. Okay, you will not get an opportunity to create applications. Okay, applications can be created by this LSAs only, lead system architect. Okay, but why I'm telling you is you have to know what is the application, what is the these layers, enterprise class structure layers you have to know. So whatever we are going to learn in today class, you are not going to implement this in real time. In real time, with your experience, you cannot create applications within an organization. Okay, but why I'm telling you is you have to know if you go already to take a new project. Okay, so then the application, organization, division, framework, everything will be created by lead system architects, but you have to know why they have created like them, right? So that's the reason I'm telling you. So these are the operators that system has created already, so we can log in with any of them. So let's take I want to log in with admin at the Amazon. Okay, so here I'm logging off from the cell application. I'm logging. Okay, so our company operator is admin at the rate Amazon. Password is rules. Okay, so you can see now Amazon India sales. So this is my application under which under sales I have three subclasses like work, data, integration. So in the work I can create work related stuff. In the data I can create a data management system I can create. Under integration I can int under create integration related stuff. Okay, so let's say this is my application Amazon India sales, so out of which we have three sub classes like data, integration, and work. It supports data, it supports integration rules, it supports the work rule. Okay, so we have to perform our work on it. We are going to design the each and everything like a field or like a look and feel of the application or any business logics. Okay, any workflows, everything we're going to create under this class layer, Amazon India sales work. So that's what we have seen in the pictorial view. So now my job is, as a developer, my job is to perform in sales application India sales, Amazon India sales. So same thing I have come and created here, Amazon India sales. Okay. If I want to create a different application, again I'll go and creating a different application. So let's say I'll create a new application again. So suppose if I want to create an application in procurement. So for the procurement, what is the pattern? Amazon, US, and procurement. So same thing I'll give here, Amazon US procurement. So if I start creating a new application, again it will come. So here I'll give a procurement. So here let's say I'll just show you, but I cannot I don't create. Let's say if you go to configurations, so you can change it to US, right, and generate division. So what happened here? Amazon US procurement work. If I start creating an application, it will come like this. So like that, any of the applications can be created with a proper organization layer, division layer. Still, if you have any segregations, then you can go for the unit layer, then implementation layer. Okay. So why do you have to follow the structure? It's for the reusable purpose. Okay, we have to follow the structure. It looked like a bit confusing. Okay, but if you have any questions, please ask me. I'll tell you. Whatever we have done today, in real time, you did not get the opportunity to create, but you have to know why they have created like this. Directly they can come and ask you to work under this particular application. They'll ask you to work under this application, but you have to know from the roots also why they have created an application like this. So what you want to perform, what are the different applications in the same organization, you have to know. So that's the reason I've told you what is the complete organization structure that we follow in Pega and how many layers that we have in Pega. So any doubts on this? Okay. That's it from my end. for today's session. Okay, so how you have a in Pega instance, or how can you take it from me? I'll check with the organizers. Okay. You have any questions on this enterprise class structure system? Have any questions on this? I can't hear you. Okay. Okay, fine. That means you guys don't have any doubts. Then we can wind up the today's session. Okay. So I'll just check with the organizers, event organizer. So how can I share this Pega instance with you so that you can install and you can do the same for the daily practice. So from tomorrow onwards, we'll create the fields and the total layout and how the workflow and everything we can discuss tomorrow. So I'll just check with them how can you take this Pega instance. I'll just